Welcome back to this channel. Kema here from Kama Ame Consulting. In this channel, we discuss more about DevOps, bread and butter, just to get you started or to refresh you in some concept or whatever we have learned along the way in our own journey. In today's session, we're going to talk more about something that is very unusual, but it's the way to go. You know, AI is here, and no matter what you do, you have to remember that, hey, things can be done better. So in today's session, we're going to discuss more about how can we improve, how can we show our skill from the get-going, or to a potential employer or to a potential client as well. So how do we really make sure that we share our own resume using a CICD pipeline to demonstrate our skill set into what we are about to step in? So the objective here today is to demonstrate your CICD knowledge and show your cloud skills, build a pipeline from scratch and from a template, and navigate different Azure cloud services, and lastly learn a little bit about Python for local development. To do that, we have a lot of steps to follow in order to perform or to accomplish this. So initially, we're gonna let's discuss about our roadmap and how we're gonna really step into this. So our first step here is to prepare our local environment, and secondly, we're gonna set up our Python local development. Thirdly, we're gonna set up our repo on Azure DevOps. On the fourth position, we're gonna write our Terraform to deploy our infrastructure into our cloud. And then we're gonna have our app and infrastructure code push to our repo. On 6, we're gonna set up our CICD pipeline. And then we're going to deploy our infrastructure, and on 8 we're going to deploy our application, and 9 we're going to monitor our application, and lastly we're going to troubleshoot our application. So these are a little bit the 10 steps that we're going to follow here. Some might not be in order, just because you might be in the middle of something and then it fail, or something is not working as intended, and you have to troubleshoot to get it done before moving to this next step. So this is just a roadmap, and we can adjust it as we go, or anytime. All of these steps can be applied in one specific, in one stage. So let's make sure that, okay, we understand, okay, this is not the this is not precise, so meaning that you might be, they are intention, you can interchange them if need to be. And for our local development tools, we need a couple tools. So in this, the main purpose here is to, how can we use a Python library to build our own digital resume and then deploy that to Azure Cloud, and also monitor that one. So that is the main purpose of this demo. And we need a tool such as we need a Python, and also specifically for library Streamlit, and then we're going to need our PyCharm for our local Python development. We need also Azure DevOps to set up our repo, and also Azure Cloud as well to set up Azure Cloud solution to be able to deploy the infrastructure into our Azure Cloud. We need a Terraform for our infrastructure as a code, and as I mentioned before, Azure to make sure that, okay, all our cloud our servers are ready to go before we deploy our application. And we're going to need a Git as well for our version controlling. And lastly, we're going to need a package to be able to, Chocolate, which is we are working on Windows. Chocolate will help us install tools like Terraform, just to make sure that, hey, all the binaries our environment variable go to the straight to where it's supposed to be, for us to avoid any further issue later on. All right, if you are more excited, stay tuned for the next step. Bye now.